Hey, have you ever wondered what plane could seriously change the game in the air? The American B-1 Lancer. Here it is, a real beast among bombers. Just imagine, this beauty can carry up to 24 bombs at once. And that's just one of its capabilities. In this video, you'll find out what makes it truly special and why this bomber is the talk of the town, from pilots to strategists. Let's dive into the details and see what makes it not just powerful, but legendary. The development of the aircraft began with the first model, the B-1A, which was created in the early 70s. Let's dive into the details and see what makes it not just powerful, but legendary. The B-1A, first made in the early 70s. This strategic bomber was to replace older aircraft and boost U.S. Air Force combat capability. The B-1A had several test flights, but was later shut down for political reasons. This model of the strategic bomber was developed to replace older aircraft and enhance the combat capability of the U.S. Air Force. The B-1A completed several test flights, but after a while, the project was shut down for political reasons. The bomber development program was revived under President Ronald Reagan, who took office in 1981. Based on the B-1A, they then created a new version, the B-1B, which was designed to penetrate enemy air defense systems at low altitudes. In 1985, this aircraft was handed over to the U.S. Air Force's Strategic Command and was used as a carrier for nuclear weapons. In the 1990s, it also began to be used to deliver tactical ammunition. The U.S. Congress set a spending limit for the B-1B program at $28 billion, including $12.3 billion for production. My God, you could shut an elephant's mouth with a cutlet like that, and you're still holding out for 100. Nick, when you're not buying stereo equipment, are you funding a revolution or something? The cost of one aircraft, taking into account all the expenses in the program, was $237.2 million for the first 52 units and $168.9 million for the remaining 48 planes. On top of that, the 10-year modernization program cost an additional $1.9 billion. Operational use. The plane, known for its advanced capabilities, saw its combat debut, making its first appearance in combat in the year 1998 during the military operation known as Operation Desert Fox, and was subsequently utilized in the NATO-led military campaign in the region of Kosovo, just 1 year later. Later on, the B-1B actively participated in combat operations in Iraq and Afghanistan. By the early 2010s, the B-1B had become the main representative of supersonic strategic bombers in the U.S. long-range aviation and remained the only aircraft in the U.S. Air Force with variable wing geometry. This aircraft holds 61 world records for metrics like speed, range, payload, and climb rate. As of early 2021, there were still 57 units of this model in service. This aircraft holds 61 world records for metrics like speed, range, payload, and climb rate. As of early 2021, there were still 57 units of this model in service. However, in February of that same year, the U.S. Air Force decided to retire 17 aircraft, reducing their number to 45. Of those, 4 of the retired aircraft will still have the option to be brought back into service if needed. One of the retired bombers was sent to Tinker Air Force Base in Oklahoma for structural repairs. The second one went to Edwards Air Force Base for ground testing. The third one was sent to Boxdale Air Force Base in Louisiana for storage at the Boxdale Global Power Museum. And the fourth one was handed over to the National Institute for Aviation Research at Wichita State University for study and disassembly. The plan is to completely phase out the use of these bombers by 2036. Based on ergonomic requirements, changes were made to the aircraft's design. So, the navigator-operator's cockpit got 2 small windows, which helped solve the claustrophobia issue. The nose section of the fuselage was upgraded with the installation of the multifunctional radar system, a NAP-164A. The crew's emergency egress system has seen significant improvements. The cabin area was expanded, allowing for the suspension of various types of aerial munitions for different targets. The aircraft features an integral design that provides a smooth transition between the wings and the fuselage. This allowed for an increase in the internal volume of the airframe, reduced the wetted surface area, and lowered the effective radar cross-section. The interceptors mounted on the wings, along with the differentially deflecting stabilizer panels, provide roll control. The fuselage is a semi-monocoque structure made up of 5 main sections with a dense arrangement of stringers and frames. The main structural elements and skin of the aircraft are primarily made of aluminum, although titanium is used around the engine nacelles and firewalls. The structural stability in turbulent atmospheric conditions is provided by the Lark system. The variable sweep wing design improved its lift characteristics, both at low speeds and during flight at high Mach numbers. The movable wing consoles are based on aluminum 2-spar boxes with ribs and machined stringers. Here, monolithic, integrally milled cladding panels made of aluminum alloy are used. The mechanization of each wing console includes 7 leading-edge flap sections with a 20-degree deflection angle and 6 sections single-slot flaps. The aircraft's crew consists of 4 people. Even in the air, you need to follow the rules of safe flying. And what if you got into a car accident in America and don't know what to do next? Where to turn for help? Where can I find a competent lawyer? How can you get compensation if you don't have insurance? The company Accident America helped secure $21 million in compensation for its clients. Here, you'll definitely get answers to all your questions. The link is in the description. The power plant on the experimental B-1A aircraft was equipped with 4 General Electric F101G100 engines, providing both afterburning and non-afterburning thrust of 133.4 and 66.7 knots, respectively, totaling around 7,600 flight hours. Thrust, 133.4 and 66.7 knots. In total, they logged about 7,600 flight hours. The B-1B modification is equipped with F101G102 engines. Placing the engines close to the aircraft's center of mass improves its stability during low-altitude flight in turbulent conditions. The F101 is a twin-shaft, low-smoke, afterburning turbojet engine of modular design with a bypass ratio of about 2, an airflow of about 353 pounds per square inch, and a pressure ratio of 26.5. The engine is equipped with a 2-stage fan with an adjustable inlet guide vane, a 9-stage compressor with adjustable guide vanes in the first 3 stages, a 2-stage low-pressure turbine and a single-stage high-pressure turbine, a short annular combustion chamber, an afterburner with flow mixing and an adjustable converging-diverging nozzle. The maintenance interval for the F101GI102 engine is 3,000 hours. It's optimized for operation at a flight speed of Mach 0.8 at low altitude. The engine is 15 feet long. The diameter is 4.5 feet. The dry weight is 4,400 pounds. For the GI100 variant, it's 4,000 pounds. The dry weight is 4,400 pounds. And for the G100 variant, it's 4,000 pounds. The engines can be started autonomously using 2 onboard auxiliary power units, each with a power output of 400 horsepower. Which also provide power for the emergency generator. The air intakes on the B-1A are adjustable. The fuel is stored inside the aircraft in 8 tank compartments located in the fuselage and wing sections. The tanks are pressurized using a neutral gas system that utilizes nitrogen. At the upper front part of the fuselage, right in front of the cockpit, there's a receptacle for the in-flight refueling system, compatible with KC-10 and KC-135 tankers. General Aircraft Systems. Flight control is managed through a redundant booster system, allowing low-altitude flight. It includes an air computer for stability. Main control wiring is mechanical, with backup electrical wiring for rudder and stabilizer channels. It includes an air parameter computer, a gyro stabilizer, and a stability control augmentation system that enhances stability and control. This system features subsystems like the stall inhibitor system, which starts from the 10th aircraft, and the stability enhancement function, which begins with the 19th aircraft, as well as the SMCS system. The main control wiring is mechanical, while backup electrical wiring is for the rudder, stabilizer channels, and 2 interceptor sections per wing. The autopilot stabilizes roll, flight path, airspeed, thrust, and Mach. The hydraulic system has 4 circuits, delivering 52.5 gallons. The autopilot, or automatic flight control system, maintain stability in roll angle, flight path angle, airspeed, thrust, and Mach number. The hydraulic system consists of 4 independent circuits, each operating at 27.6 MPa and capable of delivering up to 52.5 gallons of fluid per minute. It can deliver up to 52.5 gallons of fluid per minute, 72 grams. It controls the movable wing consoles, all the control surfaces, wing mechanisms, landing gear, and the weapon bay doors. The hydraulic system pipelines are made from T3Al2 alloy, with half a wave. There is no pneumatic system. The electrical power is supplied by 3 generators, each with a capacity of 115 kilovolt amperes, providing 3-phase alternating current at a voltage of 230 to 400 volts and a frequency of 400 Hz. These generators have constant speed drives from the engines and connect to 4 main buses. The electrical multiplex system, equipped with self-checking functions, includes mini computers and 2 two-wire cables. It manages power for the consumers, facilitates data exchange between avionics systems through 4 MIL STD1553B standard buses, and monitors signals from the main systems. I describe these and other U.S. Air Force planes in my Telegram channel, Unusual America, where I share the most incredible stories from life in the U.S. and important news. Come on in, read, and subscribe. Targeting equipment. The aircraft's targeting equipment includes both offensive and defensive electronic warfare systems. The core of the defensive systems complex developed by Eaton is the ANILC 161 electronic warfare system. Ion ILQ-161, Ion ILQ-161, Ion ILQ-161, Ion Q-161. It consists of 108 quick-release modules with a total weight of about 5,203 pounds. About 5,203 pounds consumes up to 120 kilowatts of power and includes radio reconnaissance equipment, as well as a rear hemisphere attack warning system from the company Senaga. The cost of one ALQ-100-61 system is about $20 million, covering all expenses for its development and production. The arsenal also includes numerous active jamming transmitters from Northrop, as well as disposable electronic warfare devices, dipole reflectors, and infrared decoys. Each pilot's workstation is equipped with one cathode ray indicator and a standard mechanical indicator. There's no indicator on the windshield. The data display system for the offensive and defensive systems includes 3 cathode ray indicators, 2 of which are graphical and designed to present information about the enemy, while the third is alphanumeric. A weapon control subsystem is also installed. In addition, the installation of standard communication equipment, identification of state affiliation, an instrument landing system, and Honeywell ANEPN 224 radio altimeters is provided. The total weight of the onboard electronic equipment of the B-1B aircraft exceeds 8,818 pounds. On board, there's an integrated control system called the Central Integrated Test System, which records 19,600 parameters during flight that characterize the operation of the electronic warfare systems, flight control, and engine systems for later diagnostics and repairs. The aircraft's computing technology includes 8 16-bit IBM AP100-1F computers, each capable of performing 1 million operations per second, and designed to work with architecture that meets the MIL STD1750A standard. 6 computers are part of the K node, 1 is part of the CICS system, and 1 is part of the KU. The software used is written in the Jovial J3B language. Armament. On the B-1B aircraft, the forward and mid-weapon bays are combined into one double bay that measures 31 feet and 2 inches long, with a movable partition starting from the 9th unit. The rear bay remains unchanged. There are 6 underwing suspension points provided. Originally, the design of the B-1B included plans to carry nuclear weapons on rotary launchers. 8 AGM-80-6B missiles weighing 25,500 pounds in the double bay. 24 AGM-60 missiles. On the B-1B, there could be 24 AGM-60 missiles with a frame weight of 53,759 pounds, which is about 24,385 kilograms. On pylons, it could carry AGM-86B, AGM-69, or bombs. They also plan to install AGM-129 missiles, 12 AGM-69 missiles or external nuclear and conventional bombs. By the early 1990s, SRAM missiles were retired as their service life expired, and cruise missiles remain uninstalled, limiting nuclear armament to B-61 and B-83 bombs. However, by the early 1990s, the SRAM missiles were retired due to the expiration of their service life, and it seems that the cruise missiles haven't been installed yet, so the nuclear armament is basically limited to the B-61 and B-83 bombs. The external hardpoints haven't been used either. B-61 and B-83. The external hardpoints haven't been used yet either. Internal bays can hold 84 Mk-80-2 bombs, 24 -84 Malawin Quachas bombs, or 84 -36 Malawin Quachas mines, with a total weight of 44,610 pounds. It can carry up to 24 -84 Malawin Quachas bombs, or up to 84 -36 Malawin Quachas mines, each with a caliber of 500 pounds. The mounting of conventional bombs was also planned for the underwing pylons. According to some sources, a typical payload of conventional weapons in the future could be up to 128 -82 Malawin Quachas bombs, with a total weight of nearly 68,000 pounds. 82, with a total weight of nearly 68,000 pounds. However, by 1993, the use of conventional weapons on the B-1 and B-1B hadn't been fully developed yet, and the tasks involving the use of conventional weapons on the B-1 and B-1B hadn't been set yet. In the future, the aircraft's armament could include AGM-84 Harpoon anti-ship missiles, precision-guided JDM, and JSOW bombs, as well as other types of weapons. The weapon bay doors on the B-1A were made of metal, while on the B-1B, they are made from composite materials. The B-1B uses retractable interceptors to reduce acoustic loads when the weapon bays are open. Conclusion. All active B-1B Lancer aircraft are under the command of the U.S. Air Force Global Strike Command. As of January 2024, these aircraft are operated by two bomber wings. The 28th Air Base at Ellsworth, South Dakota, and the 7th Air Base at Dyess, Texas. And that's all for today. See you later, everyone.